everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. Gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my buttery legs getting butterier and butterier. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't believe it wasn't butter. No, at least this time that we're going down to the depths of hell like this, nobody really suspects me. Which is good, because again, I didn't kill somebody. Where's the Danganronpa where you're the murderer the entire time? That's what I want to see. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated! Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all. Well, okay then, let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. Okay, and so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly glass trial. I'll set my skills, I guess. Do I have no skills on right now? Do I have any other skills? Reduces your aim speed, effective during the non-stop debate and the hangman's gambit. Let's put it on because I'm pretty sure I probably only got a single, yeah, I only got a single new skill. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? Son of a bitch. I guess, should I study one last time? Let's study one last time. Okay, let's give it a good thorough quick sweep, shall we? Although Chihiro wanted to get stronger, she declined several invitations from Sakura and Aoi and may have used the locker room late at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chihiro had stated that she desired help with her efforts. She may have been meeting someone in the locker room the night she was murdered. Okay, next. The dumbbell found on the floor of the girls' locker room had a significant amount of blood on it, likely the murder weapon. Next. Chihiro had told anyone willing to listen that she wanted to get stronger. Some assume that due to her inferiority complex about being weak, she admired strength more than anything else. Card reader. To unlock a locker room, you need to swipe your e-handbook over the card reader. You need the male student's handbook for the boys' locker room and a female student's for the girls. It is not possible for two people to enter at the same time. Additionally, lending someone your handbook is a violation of school regulations. So, here's a question. Would the mounted gun that's to stop the opposite sex from entering a locker room have gone off if somebody were dragged in there against their will? For example, if, I don't know, Byakuya dragged Chihiro into the boys' locker room, later then switching most of the evidence that the rooms are the opposite from each other. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't know about this. The handbooks of each student that has died is placed in the mailbox in the main hall. That included Chihiro's, right? Because I think it did. There were 3 of them. Yeah, so, yeah, the answer is yes. There's only been 3 deaths. One of the handbooks found in the main hall has been broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. Junko and Sayaka, uh-oh. No, Junko died too. Oh, fuck. Wait, where is Chihiro's handbook then? I don't know, and I didn't even have a chance to get it, so I'm not sure that the game would have allowed me to find it. I don't know. You guys will have to answer. Could I have found it before this? I'm gonna guess not. One of the handbooks found in the main hall had been broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. Junko and Sayaka's handbooks both seem to still work, so it is assumed that the broken handbook is Leon's, but it might not be now. However, Monokuma claims it's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have been broken. Okay. It's very unlikely Leon's handbook, I remember that conversation. It's very unlikely Leon's handbook would have been broken by the baseballs, he said. In other words, I took that as, that's weird, how did Leon's handbook then get broken if it wasn't the baseballs? Where maybe I should be questioning, maybe that's not even Leon's handbook. Okay, maybe that is, Chihiro's. One of the handbooks found in the main hall had been broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. Also, this is the same exact thing you just read. Understood. Suspected genocide Jack victims include Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, and Shoji Gaku, among countless others. They were killed in the same way and mounted to a nearby wall. The word bloodlust has been found at the scene of each crime, written in blood. Profiling indicates the killer is likely a student suffering from a split personality. I have a bad feeling about this. I might have just figured this out. Byakuya is smart enough to realize that Genocide Jack is in fact among us, which is sus. And also realizing that Genocide Jack is probably Toko. That being said, he took his chance. Oh, it started to come together. He probably realized that and tried to take advantage of that by staging a Genocide Jack murder. And then everybody would find out that Genocide Jack is Toko. Toko would probably give herself away far too much because of how unstable she is. And then that was probably what Byakuya has been resting upon, hoping that people would then accuse Toko and he'd get the fuck out of here. I think I just got it. This is why we study, kids. I'm not actually sure I got it, but that's where I'm at right now. Chihiro seems to have consciously kept her distance from the other girls at the school, even from the beginning. Meanwhile, it had been noticed that she had gone along remarkably well with her male classmates. Further suspecting that maybe Byakuya helped Chihiro get stronger, but really all he did was help her bone structure in her head get weaker by putting a dumbbell through it. Boys' locker room carpet. The carpet in the boys' locker room was found with a blackish stain on it. Unless Sakura's an idiot, which I don't think she is, that is in fact Sakura's stain. Blood was found on the poster in the girls' locker room. The poster featured a big-breasted supermodel, popular among young boys. Meanwhile, the poster in the boys' locker room was for a boy band popular with teenage girls. How sus. Chihiro's handbook was not found on her corpse, and it has apparently gone missing. It's probably the broken one. Chihiro's body had been suspended, and her hands had been bound with some kind of rope. Her fatal injury was a blow to the head. I'm just saying, if it is Byakuya, oh, big smart guy trying to fucking misguide me from the beginning, I called it immediately. Which, again, might actually be a good reason to realize that it might not actually be Byakuya, and I should still be suspecting everybody, but I don't know. Disappearing Satan. Sakura mentioned that she was responsible for a coffee Satan on the girls' locker room floor. However, the Satan had since been inexplicably scrubbed away. When you decide that you're gonna fucking slip in a word, it gets really hard to read. Byakuya was known to use this lamp often. However, the extension cord had gone missing at some point, and the lamp's cord couldn't quite reach the outlet. Celeste's account. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. Okay. Study time's over, kids. Study time's over. Should I give some? No, okay, now's not the time. Now's not the time. Let's go. Trial! Okay.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. what we used. I forget the controls of this, though! Here we go! Is shift slowdown time? Locker room dumbbell. That's all we got. Okay.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Correct.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
God damn it. Okay. I have to remember that when you're interjecting with a truth bullet, it is to say that a statement that was said was wrong. Not that you can comment on it with said truth bullet. I understand. Now, you think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? No! I fucked up! I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction. Okay, we're only looking for contradictions, Bryson. Understood, understood. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
Fatal injury. It appears it was
okay, it's control in space.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Why would you bet that? What? Why would you bet that? Did you do literally no research?
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
I disagree!
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
I hope so.
Yay! That's so creepy!
I mean, didn't we all at least give it a passing glance?
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here.
All right, go ahead,
Let's
killer.
move on to discussion of the culprit.
You?
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
You'd like us to believe that, wouldn't you? Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer? Did he really kill Chihiro? No. A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your actions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you could use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, time limit will decrease, so take your time to aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm gonna have so much fun shooting things with a silenced pistol. Yes. Yes.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, thank fuck. Gonna pit my fucking stomach every time.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. The bloody message left behind, how the victim was positioned. What the fuck? It has to do with the position. Was it how the victim was positioned?
I got it!
I think I got it, maybe, you fuck!
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Here's the thing, that's not the only, there's 3 things too, isn't there? Isn't it obvious that every person murdered was also a guy? Like, Byakuya, did you not realize that one when you were murdering a girl?
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
I might be reading into it too much, by the way. I have no idea.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Fucking way.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Funnily enough, true?
Yes.
Seemingly?
In fact, it's Toko.
Yeah, probably, but that's not who the killer is.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
I don't think he's lying about that.
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
See the way you're acting like it's somebody else get me frustrated. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko, the answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Yes! Hangman's Gambit! It's hair, it's hair, it's hair. It's hair. Wait, what? What? What do you mean blank blank HI? No! We got another fucking hair left on us! Shit. Rip, scar, What? I was expecting split personality, multiple personality. What are you talking about? BLB. Okay, the first one's a fucking S, I guess. The next one might be a C, considering how many fucking C's it's giving me. Shite! Wait, is it possible that I could be getting this wrong? Or... Oh, I'm getting this wrong, aren't I? Wait, no, I'm not! Oh! S-C-H-I! Shit! Shy! Shiz! Shiz! Shizo! Schizo! That's such a reach!
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Fuck me.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Right. The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed. It's because her behavior
You're talking
changed!
about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine! I'm fine! Whoa! Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world is a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and webble eyes. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Hello. I won't let Genocide Jack have control! Oli! I'll drive out the killer! Drive out the murderous fiend!
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Imagine if somebody said that to you.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Yeah, this is probably all true, but this just sounds even more likely like it's you, my dude. Like, you took a great opportunity.
This is
like,
all a lie. Right, Toko?
It's probably not.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Pretty sure she held that up to this point
But in
still.
spite of that promise,
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
All right, so here's the thing, is she probably doesn't exactly remember what happens when she is within the Genocide Jack personality, so...
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Welcome!
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Not really!
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality.
Is this? Oh wait, is she voiced by Chie Persona 4 Golden?
But what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Okay.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as
You have a really big tongue. This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
Oh, you're so fun.
This should be enough to convince you.
Wrong!
This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
Oh my god, you're such a pompous ass, my dude. He's really pushing for this.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
Oh, no.
Motive? Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, I know!
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
You can't imagine it. Well, think a little harder, Celeste, because guess what?
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I believe her.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
I mean, at any other time, you'd be right, but I believe her. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. Oh, here we go! Let's get some frizzity frickin' details! Make your argument! Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Oh, that was the one. Okay, you're using big words to confuse me. This motherfucker. Okay, I just have to focus, son of a bitch. Okay, let's wrap it around again.
Kill anyone? You say that.
It's the one where fucker uses the big words.
The modus operandi.
The fuck is a modus operandi, you piece of shit? I don't know what that means. I got 4 brain cells.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Go on, then.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
The fuck's wrong with Chef Boyardee?
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
And won't infringe on copyright.
There are 2 clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. Style of bloody message, I got it! It's the injury itself!
One, the cause of death is different.
Yeah, they've never been bludgeoned.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Kill la kill.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
Yes!
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Yum!
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here, you'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her when she was suspended? Got it!
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
It was a cord. It was a cord. We know this.
Well, in all the previous genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
The scissors again! Kill la kill.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
Oh, that's lovely.
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but
Whoa. That's 2 copyright infringements, 1 episode. You can't stop. You just got to stop.
Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there. Just wait.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I got it!
And it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the genocide Jack victims and Chihiro didn't fit it? If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is, I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro was her lover! Wait, no! It was a girl!
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kono Isai, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. More guy names.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction.
Is Byakuya sweating yet?
Little men. I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan-madam!
Okay.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
I suppose
I
not.
have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it.
Go on then, pal. What do you got?
It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lolly car!
Lowly, cur.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors.
man. Oh, you
I
fucked
only
up.
use my own set of
Duh.
first-class envy of the entire world.
Yeah, you fucked up there, pal.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Okay, nice scissors.
She's fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to Can you gutter dogs, all of you? Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Wasn't rope, though.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah.
That's where you're wrong.
Deal, and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. Oh boy! That is where we're gonna leave things off for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode, please give it a like. If y'all want to subscribe for other Manual Let's Play, please do so. And also consider supporting me over on Patreon. Links for everything I just mentioned in the description down below. As always, thanks again for watching. Come back next time for another episode of Danganronpa. Where's my head at? I think it's kind of obvious. Byakuyo's the killer. Byakuyo's the killer. And if Byakuyo's not the killer, I will eat a hat. I'll find a hat and I will consume. I'm also kind of hungry because of all of the fucking food references this episode. Anyway, see you guys next time. I'm gonna go eat Chef Boyardee, which, by the way, is delicious.